Hello. Hello. How are y'all doing? Whoops, hold on. That one. That one. That's what I wanted. How are you guys doing? I am Chill Pill. That's me. That's who I am. You all know. I've been here for years and years and years and years. And I'll continue doing it until we become super famous. That's never gonna happen. But a guy can dream. How are you guys doing? I see Tyler, I see Railfan, and I see Space. How are all of you?
Welcome.
I am doing good. I have been playing the Resident Evil 4 remake on hardcore mode so that it lasts as long as possible for my first experience through the playthrough, and boy oh boy, I can't wait to play that one with you guys because it's a good one. It's a very, very good remake, and it's so much fun. I think it might be actually more fun than the original, but I think that's purely because the original is so old and played it so much that it's kind of just like, yeah, it's a good game, but I know all the ins and outs, so it's not nearly as exciting. So, little girl, do you want up? Good girl. Here's a trinket. Here's a trinket. Oh, yeah, trinket. Oh, yeah, trinket. Oh, yeah, trinket. She a good puppy. She a good puppy. Isn't that right, trinket? So yeah. Today we will be starting a game that Ratter suggested, Phoenix Wright. And if it's Phoenix Wright, it can't be Phoenix Wrong, right? Or is it two Phoenix Wrights make a wrong? Something. Objection! So, without further ado, why don't we get into some gameplay, shall we? Let me just diddly wop, boop bop bop. Do this. And do that. And do that. Ah. How about that? How's the volume on everything? Is the gameplay a little bit low? Yeah. There we go. Nice and comfy. Microphone. The microphone right next to my face. Audio's good. How do I sound? Do I sound good? Just the best. Alright. Let us start up. Episode 1. The first turnabout. Play the first turnabout? Yeah, why not? That's bad. Damn it! Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. Wait, does it just auto go? I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. Is there an options here? August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right. 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 God, I suck at girl voices. They all just sound like me doing a softer, higher pitch. Right. Oh, hi, Chief. Phew. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. Oh, that was Phoenix. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before the case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life and everything is over. Huh? Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Huh. Butts. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished! I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Redder. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you. My name's Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy that they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do! August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 2.
Court is now in session for the trial of Larry Butts.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous.
Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client.
If it stinks, it's probably the butts. There we go.
Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
Yes, Your Honor. Hand shaking, eyesight fading.
The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
That would be Larry Bitts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor.
Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name?
Oh, I know this one. Whew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... wait. Oh! No way! I forgot! I'm drawing a total blank here! Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim! Of course I know the victim's name. Hey, Drea, how are you? Get some sleep? I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press the R button to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you.
Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case?
Cindy. Oh. I like cinder block. Cindy Stone, age 22. Winston Payne. Larry Butts and Mia Fey. Huh. The victim's name is Cindy Stone.
Correct. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was
hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object.
Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure.
Well then, first, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne?
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what the object was?
The murder weapon was the statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor, next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts it into evidence.
The judge is already deciding the facts of the case, right?
Mistrial! Objection!
Statue. A statue in the shape of the thinker. It's rather heavy. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. The evidence is the only ammunition you have in court.
Except for this gun!
Use the R button to check the court record frequently.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. The little twerk of his lips is nice. Mr. Butts, is it not true that your victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy! We were great together! We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Anthony! Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped! She was just taking my phone calls! Or seeing me. Ever. She just wasn't taking my phone calls! Or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before. What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it lies! I don't believe a word of it! Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on July 30th, the day before the murder.
Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder.
Dude, no way! The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! We can clearly see what kind of woman this was, Mr. Stone. You can't give testimony while examining a witness. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I wait and see what happens? Stop him from answering. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. The question is irrelevant to this case. Ugh. Dude's girlfriend was an entrepreneur. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her, and I'm gonna go to get to the bottom of this. Something about going to heaven. Hello, Toko.
Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite.
Oh boy, this is not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't. Oh, he went. What do I do? Have him answer honestly. I know. I'll send him a signal. You idiot! Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went.
Oh, peas and carrots, peas and carrots, peas and carrots. Order! Well, Mr. Butts.
Dude, chill! Yes? She wasn't home, man. So, I didn't see her. Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying?
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Jill, you just told your client to incriminate himself.
Well, that simplifies the matter. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body. Oh, yeah. Oh well. Then this will be a very short playthrough. Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. I think it would have played out this way either way. So him saying I was there and then me saying I wasn't there, I think Mr. Boring-ass lawyer was going to call in Mr. Skeevy Toupee Man.
Order! Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit. Yep. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct?
Oh yes, newspapers, yes.
Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder.
Witness account.
I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him.
There's no branching paths in this game.
Aw, Frank saw everything.
Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead! I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there.
Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I did, but okay. I can't defend you against a testimony like that.
Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Also, I'm pretty sure it's considered leading the witness when you form a question in the structure of you did this, didn't you? Very true. Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Saw used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Blackout records. Electricity to Ms. Stone's apartment or building was out from noon to 6 on the day of the crime.
Now, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
You may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination, Your Honor?
All right, Wright. This is it. The real deal.
What exactly am I supposed to do?
Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave.
Lies? What? He was lying?
Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty?
How do you prove he's not?
You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand.
There will be a lack of actual courtroom practices.
There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face.
Okay.
Open the court record with the R button, then point out the contradictions in the testimony.
Okay, let's do that. Let's see here. Attorney's badge. Time of death, 7:31. 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Statue in the shape of the thinker. Passport. Arrived home from Paris in 7:30 the day before the murder. And the electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6. Okay, so if it was out from noon to 6... time is going to be an important factor here. I thought he must be in a hurry. He left the door open, thinking it was strange to look in the apartment. Then I saw him lying there, a woman dead. Oh, actually. What is the difference between full off and single box skip? Oh, wait. Adjust text skip settings. Hold the B button to skip text. Okay. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. Is that anything? There's nothing about wait. attorney's badge. The phone in her apartment wasn't working. That might be true. What was he in the building during the blackout? He was selling newspapers at the time. So I don't think that's wrong. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. Remember the time exactly, it was 1 p.m. Yeah.
Objection!
Objection! You found the body at 1 p.m.? You're sure?
Yes, it was 1 p.m. For certain.
Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Solid, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart.
Would the park be affected by the blackout? I don't think it would be, no. Oh wow, I will actually be called for examinations for discovery later this year for a civil case I have against the city in regards to my concussion lawsuit. Whoa! Wow, good luck, man. I mean, I feel like your case is pretty open and shut. But we wish you the best of luck with all of that. That's hard. Well, don't use this game as advice on how to conduct yourself in court.
Wait, I remember now.
Would you care to give your testimony again?
Here we go.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying it. It was probably coming from the television.
Oh, god damn it. No, I wanted to do the thing. Or can I... Oh, I can't present the shit yet. Go watch some Law Talk with Mike. Hopefully... Oh, it's an actual thing. For a second there, I thought you were just referring to my actual namespace. Router. Hopefully. Yes, it will.
Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding.
I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Right. You know what to do. I've got this one.
Watching a tape program. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying it was probably coming from the television. Fuck no, you didn't. There it is. Objection! Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery, and this record proves it. Ah! You couldn't have heard a television or a video.
Ah!
The defense has a point.
It's a YouTube channel hosted by a civil attorney who does commentary on bad court appearances.
Sussy Baka. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Solid?
No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Ah! Wait, I remember now.
Mr. Sod, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility.
That, and you seem...
Oh, that, and you seem rather distraught.
My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Sod. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
Knockoff is to pay for the truth. He didn't saw it. Here we go.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw.
You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly.
Cross-examination.
Actually, I didn't hear the time I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon.
Objection. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Not how is... Now, how is this supposed to be a clock?
Ah! You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are?
Just answer the question, Mr. Saw It.
Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock.
Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne.
As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it, and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock, after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now?
Nah.
I guess not. There was a clock on the scene, so no problem.
Right. Are you out of your mind? That clock doesn't look like a clock at all. The witness couldn't have possibly known it was a clock just by seeing it. Didn't know the prosecution was able to answer for the witness.
He said himself he never entered the apartment. It was in his testimony. Hey, you're right!
Is something the matter? Does the defense have anything to add?
Yes, I do. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yes, the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction.
Indeed.
If you can object to the grounds that the witness is lying, could you imagine the chaos that would create in the courtroom? Yeah, you remember the Johnny Depp trial recently? Flashbacks to that. Objection, Your Honor. I don't like the answer the witness gave. That was basically Amber Heard's defense.
The witness knew it was a clock because he
Went into the apartment.
You're lying! You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it! Prove I went in there.
I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard.
Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Saw It. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Gonna have to change his name from Saw It to Did It. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face.
Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
That day, I never. Look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw.
Ah!
Shut up! I hate you! It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn! Burn! Give him death!
Order! Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. The toupee. Pocket sand. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright,
Your Honor,
you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
the whole case is riding on this. I better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Saw It heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply... It was clearly the clock. A sound... Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. Boop. I think it's 8:25.
That certainly is a strange way to announce the time.
Well, he is the thinker, after all.
So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
If you simply hit the witness over the head with the clock... Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Saw It heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Saw It, try to talk your way out of this one.
You forgot one thing.
Uh-oh. What's he talking about now?
While it may seem like this clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case.
He took his toupee off. Now it's real. It's like throwing down the gauntlet through the toupee. He's right. How am I supposed to prove that? Damn it! I was so close! His touchy toupee, his touchy toupee took off his toque. Touchy toque. Touchy toque? Took off his token toupee.
Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Yes, Your Honor.
This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Saw It.
I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal. Your lawyers are all slime.
They almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. The end. Not so fast, Mr. Saw It. Mia! Chief! Listen up, Wright? Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking outside the box. Not like this. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think it through.
Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason, and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of the reason to why the clock would be 3 hours slow?
Yeah. I mean, passport, Paris, time difference.
Wait! Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it.
Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim?
Of course! There's a piece of evidence in the courtroom record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off.
Let's see the evidence that proves why the clock was running slow.
Also by process. My attorney's badge! Process of elimination, passport.
The victim had returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her head in the apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It? Or should I say, Mr. Did It?
Again. Toko had already called it. We should call Toko Mr. Called It. All right.
The witness has suddenly gained rabies for some reason. Order! Order, I say! Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness.
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor?
I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. Oh, phew. Not innocent. And with that, this court is adjourned.
It turns out that Frank Saw It was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see what people were when people were out of houses. When people were out of their house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Saw It let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Saw It grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. He killed her?
August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court. Defendant lobby number 2.
Oh, still can't believe I won. Right. Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy.
Objection, Your Honor. That was ketchup in that flashback.
If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no. I mean, bad. Bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat.
Egg.
Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey! Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick! Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that just make you want to cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Squeeze me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah.
Do what now? Oh. Okay. Ryder says to save before you present something, otherwise you don't get to do it again.
Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about?
The attorney's badge, of course! The autopsy report. She wrote out Harry's name. The passport! Take that.
Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled.
Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all.
You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little bit better.
That's the kind of girl she dates. A guy named Harry Butts. Hell yeah.
Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right. Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off?
That's the kind of girl she dates. A guy named Harry Butts. Well, to be fair, it was what Toko said, but yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me.
But, like, literally on you?
We'll drink a toast to innocent butts.
To Butts!
Yeah! Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying a part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me about it sometime. Oh, you'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks.
This is, not a very professional relationship here. Oh, that's not what Toko said. That was what Chill read. Gotcha.
Inappropriate!
Your boss is coming on to you. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not gonna pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise I wouldn't be able to keep. Yeah, read Toko's message again. That's the kind of girl that dates a guy named Harry Butts. That's the kind of girl she dates, a guy named Harry Butts. Objection! The lawyer's cleavage was exposed. A brand new episode has been added. Save your progress? Yes, I will. And back. Beep.
Hello, this is Maya. Hey Maya, it's me. Mia! What's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely. And it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So, what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah. It's made to look like the statue, The Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way. Yes. Can you come by the office tonight at 9 to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good.
Wait, did she give his daughter a murder weapon as a gift? If I remember correctly, Maya is her sister. No, she is. She said sis. Like burgers! I could really go for a good burger. Oh, okay. We'll hit the usual joint. All right, it's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting. But somebody gave somebody a murder weapon as a gift. Oh, yeah, it's the extra one. Yeah. Beep. Number 2. Conversation recorded September 5th, 9:27 a.m. September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Fay and Company Law Offices. Now, Miss Fay, I'll take what's mine, the papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Fay, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Ho, you are not, cogniferous of my background. Gathering information my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Ho. My dear Miss Fay, I am so very sorry, but I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Fay Egg Co. Law Offices. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay. No! No! I hate whenever they do red, white, blue. I hate whenever they do voices off screen and you have no idea who the person is or like their gender or like their what they look like, and it's just like, here you go, here's a bunch of dialogue for a mystery person. You have no idea what they might sound like, so here you go. Good luck. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh, that's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. Move. Examine. I want to look in here. I smell blood, and that can't be good. I have to check and see if Mia, the chief's okay. Plant. Crack of door. Doorknob. Switch. Oh. Okay. I guess move. Oh. Alright. Sis? Someone's there. Chief? Chief? Chief! Who are you? Okay. Okay. Well, that was good question and answer session. That strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her boobs still immaculate. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally, she was cold. It's so sad. Chief. Time to examine the boobies. Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. The thinker added to the court record. Huh. There's some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. The broken remains of a glass light stand, broken beyond all recognition. Nothing else seems like a clue here. Huh? A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? This? Jesus Christ, that is a huge clock. So, a recent report projected with GPT-4 out now, AI will replace roughly half of all skilled work, and a bunch of tech executives are petitioning Congress to ban research for GPT-5. My hunch is they figured their jobs are up next. Yeah. That sounds plausible, and it's it's scary. The prospect of something like that is scary. That is the dystopic future that we are heading towards. AI taking over all these jobs, and the jobs not being replaced, or the people getting put out of those jobs are not having alternatives for replacement. It's a very scary prospect.
A word is written in blood on this scrap of paper. Maya, did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store dated yesterday. A department store receipt with letters written in blood on the back. You fuckers can fend for yourselves, but we're gonna be fine. That's all that counts. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I'd better call the police and find out what the girl was doing here. Anything else?
What about this painting? The painting did it.
Ooh, there's more stuff. Right! I better call the police. Huh? That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police? Please, come quick! What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window. Ah! She's staring right at me! She's holding a phone in her hand.
I keep seeing artists on Twitter saying they're gonna quit because of all this AI stuff.
Yeah.
It's not an easy thing to mitigate because, like, everybody who is being affected by this is, you know, an individual, not like a company. Companies don't care. Individuals do. And unfortunately, we don't have the power to do anything. That AI art generating thing is beyond scary for people that make a living off of that. And the prospect of the arts just disappearing because we can have a computer do it and people not wanting to create art themselves is truly saddening. It's very, very sad. Let's see. Phone receiver is missing a few screws. I'd better not use it. What's this? The Fay & Company ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. About all she used this PC for was email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. A perfectly normal office desk. The chief had a very particular policy about office decor. Spend big on stuff the clients use, but keep your own stuff simple. This is the bad timeline. It's the worst timeline right now. As weird as it sounds, this whole thing has me more motivated to develop my abilities as an artist. I've been drawing every day now, twice a day. Good. Well, yeah, companies are already petitioning Congress to make sure their business interests are protected. They'll make it illegal to replace their jobs with AI, but I don't know. When I see so many people getting dependent on AI, to me it makes it feel so much more special, I guess, to create my own art. I'm going to learn to draw everything by hand. Yeah, I think the thing that will become a lot more, oh man, trinket is dreaming. I think the thing that'll become a lot more special is like hand-drawn or like clearly handmade things, like drawing pencil to paper kind of stuff or paintbrush to canvas versus digital media, because unfortunately digital media, it's going to be more difficult to prove. Yeah, I drew this. Maybe you did, but I have this thing that can recreate it in that style, so who's to say that you actually did it? But when you have it drawn on a notepad or a canvas, like, it's a lot harder to be like, you didn't draw that. The hell I didn't. This is fucking real, man. So maybe that's what will happen, is a renaissance of physical media versus digital. I don't know. Also, artists should be streaming if they can. The artist is more valuable than the art. Yep, agreed. All the chief's important documents are packed in here. This is where she filed her case records and recent ruling. Is that it? That it? I think that... Oh, there's a chair. The chief's chair. A simple, functional design. Feels pretty good to sit in, too. Okay. I believe I can fly. Oh, let's look out the window. There's a large building right across from the office. The Gateway Hotel. A nice, luxurious place. Got it, got it. Got it. Scanning. Scanning. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Okay, I think we're good. Let's move back. But I don't know. I hear a lot of people rethinking their future in computer science as well, but it just makes me want to write more software myself. That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right here on the sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. Oh. Yeah, don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here. Maya Fey. Maya Fey? Maya. So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt? I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Is it wrong to feel excited about something that other people are moving away from? I don't think so. I mean, unpopular opinions, like, exist for a reason. Like, everything has its opposing force, so how you feel is completely valid, just like your opinion on types of foods or whatever is also valid. So it's just a personal opinion. I myself am scared of the prospects, but you seem to be motivated by it, so neither of us are wrong, and you being motivated by it gives you the, the wherewithal to do something about it or utilize it to evolve it to where we can work with it rather than it work against us. So I don't think that's invalid at all. Let's see. Talk. She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened? I came in, and the room was dark. And sis. So, she was already dead. So, you're the chief's sister. I'm a younger sister. And you were here visiting? This late at night? Yes. She said she wanted me to come keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes. It was that clock. It was the thinker. Let's give you this. Oh. Never mind. Present. This. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. Ah! That's my name! Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. AI is fun, exciting, new right now. At some point it'll probably fizzle out and the human touch will be more valued. That does always seem to be the way. It seems like technology trends. Just like fashion. Please, just calm down. Why would sis write my name? Uh-oh. Now I've done it. The police! Sounds like they're coming this way.
Freeze! Police!
Wait, you're asking the police to freeze?
All right. I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see?
Gumshoe? What an odd name.
We received a report from the building across the way.
We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying there was a murder. A murder. It must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great. Just great. Maya. Wait, she wouldn't have... Nah. Whoa! Excuse me? This word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? His real name is Gum Dick Shoe, or Shoe Gum Dick. Common phrase in data science. It will never fizzle out, but it will absolutely plateau at some point. You have to remember, all this productivity comes from a tool designed to regurgitate things people put on the internet. Hello, Dr. T. House.
Welcome.
Hi. Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for hours to begin at the detention center. September 6th, 9:07 a.m. Detention center, visitors room. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. It's up to you. I'd better give it to her straight. It's up to you. Up to me? Yes, I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on the edge the whole time. It's been a while. Ha! So, he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh. Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get in trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait.
Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty.
Oh, shit. His eyes were heavy. Mom spaghetti already. I do not have the mom spaghetti sound on the clipboard.
That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia, I know. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all the this is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training. What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. A Bic. The day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes! Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yeah, the clock shaped like the Thinker. The one Larry made? How could that have been evidence in the case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yeah. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah. I forget how to delete those things. Alright. So, you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remembered. That detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Conversation I had with my sister is recorded on my cell phone. Okay. So that's about spirit mediums. So, you're an acolyte. Medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second. You said the Fae family? So, Mia was into this stuff too? Of course! She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class, too. I had no idea. Maya just needed to kill her sister to practice her spirit talking. But to me, people giving up on their career as an artist because AI exists would be like giving up on music because autotune exists. People who need autotune are viewed as worse. Individual skill has always been and will always be valuable to us. But it's not just art that's threatened right now. It's writers, it's voiceover, it's a lot of different things. Art is the one that's like most prominent right now, but what I've seen, like AI is able to take people's voice actors' voices and then just recreate them so that they can have them use that and have a machine speak the lines instead of the actor, and then writers are being replaced by things like ChatGPT to write dialogue or jokes or things like that. So it's not just art. That's the thing about the AI stuff that's so scary, is it's not just one facet of industry that's being threatened. It's a lot of things. I had no idea. Huh. Wait. What? So you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, Can't you contact Mia's spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought it would be too easy. Something the matter? I was wondering, can I ask you a favor?
Toko's playing Super Kirby Clash, huh? Individuals, yeah, pretty much all skilled jobs you might work for a company will be gone, except for executive positions, of course, but you can still pursue that career on your own. Yeah. I don't know, like, if you just have, like, a world full of, like, executives and no, like, workers except for the computer stuff, like, then wouldn't people just stop using your company for stuff? And then all the big companies would just take over and monopolies would ensue, and I don't know. It sounds like a capitalist wet dream, but also it's like there are so many people incapable of doing executive and higher position jobs and running their own company that need just like regular jobs. So that still doesn't solve the problem. What trinket? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? Huh? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave it to me, gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much! I have no one else to turn to. Huh? Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will get me an attorney. The state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry. Right. I'll be back. One last thing. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing this last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. That's the thinker clock that Larry made. It practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9. The lights were off, and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. What are my options? Save. Can't do anything. Back. Do you want the murder weapon as a souvenir? Let's see what happens if I present her the thinker. I wanted to ask you about the murder weapon. Poor sis. Better not ask her about this now. The receipt, the glass. Yeah. Alright. Oh, God. September 6th, Grossberg Law Offices. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll have to come back later. I'm gonna snoop. A table for clients. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. Literally. It's gold. And it burns. An expensive potted plant. No matter what kind of plant it is. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick, it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. Rifle through your desk. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. What's this? Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. Did I see something else? Me. I can't move over. Okay. All right. I wonder if I should go back to the law office. Let's see what's at the law office. They're all busy searching for clues. Hey, you there. This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Oh. Wait. You're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? Guess I got the name wrong, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a real killer. And you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right. And you were... Detective Gumtree. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right. At your service. Hang on. That's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick! Get over here! Yes, sir. Be right there. You're a lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. Phew. He thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. I want to talk. I think the problem is that people identify themselves by their contributions to society through XYZ Company, but XYZ Company would automate your job in a heartbeat if they could. Yeah, well, my issue is more monetary based, but yeah. If I could just, like, do what I wanted, but still have money available to me and not have to worry about, like, the security or job security, that would make me happiest. But I feel like that is a very popular opinion. So, whatever. About Ms. Faye. Did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, eh? Now, don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all. Time of death, September 5th at 9 p.m. Cause, single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't gonna win. Why do you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth. I'm sure you know what that means. You being a lawyer and all. Well, jobs are still going to be there. The work will need more, be more monotonous for a lot of people. There'll be a lot more jobs like stand here and monitor this equipment. Oh, good night, Tyler.
Hello there.
Whoops.
Bye-bye.
That is... I want to say fine, but it's not fine. It'll be adequate as long as pay meets economy standard, or just like, yeah, economy standards, like cost of living gets met by these mundane jobs. If standing there still pays me the amount that I'm making now as a pharmacist, sure, why not? Let a robot do my job, but as long as I can pay to live, like, that's what's important. Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? Of course not. Never heard of him. Whoa! And you call yourself a lawyer, pal? About 4 years ago, this Edgeworth guy became a prosecutor at the age of 20. Everyone says he's a genius. Surprised you don't know him. Of course I know him. I was just playing dumb. Pay will most likely be a minimum wage for most people and ultimately determined by political pressure. Yep, then minimum wage has to be raised if that's the direction they're going. Otherwise, well, you know about the French Revolution, right? This 1940s radio announced whiny prepubescent boy and the Valley Girl combo is going to drive me insane. Bye, Ty. What kind of voices do you want? Not quite so annoying? Well, I don't know how to do girl voices, and he's clearly supposed to be like the 1920s whatever because he keeps saying C and whatever. Well, make suggestions. He's a cold, heartless machine who'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. There are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Let's see. Present. This? I was wondering, you know anything about this? That statue? It's the murder weapon. Huh. He thinks the clock is just a statue, too. I'm starting to wonder if I'd never seen, I'm starting to wish I'd never seen this thing. What about that? There was a piece of paper next to the victim, wasn't there? I think the one thing that would bring it all to a head would be if large retailers were totally automated and people just had groceries flown to them by drones. They're on the way to that. Yeah, the one with the killer's name written on it. Are you sure that Mia wrote it herself? Given the condition of the writing, it's hard to say if it's her handwriting or not. So there's no proof that Mia wrote it. Let's... No. Guess detention center. Hey! Alright, give me a girl voice, Ratter. Girl voices are more difficult. Sweet and innocent, naive. All right, read it.
three people are going to be in like every single one of your trials.
Okay. So Ratter is suggesting for this one to be just like sweeter, innocent. What is it? 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 Man, girl voices for guys suck. Here's every girl voice that a guy does. Hi, I'm a girl now. But that was how I did her sister's voice. I don't know. It's just quite honestly, I find most girl voices in everything boring, because the only voice that girls do that's interesting is voicing young boys. That's the only thing that's like varied. Everything else is just kind of like meh. They just don't stand out unless there's like super extremes, but like a lot of girl voices just sound like girls. I can't really pick up on nuance with it. It is sexist.
I think you'll find your groove. I'm just saying that, like, of course, Phoenix, Maya, and Gumshoe are going to be like the three main characters you talk to every single time.
Yeah.
So you're going to run out of your character-y, like, cartoony voices for the actual cartoony people that just kind of pass through for one trial.
Okay. All right. What is it? Did you meet the lawyer? And did you meet the lawyer? Did you meet the Jesus? What is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Sorry, I haven't seen him yet. I see. Better go see if I can find this elite lawyer she's talking about. What about your family? I only have my sister. My father died when I was very young. And I don't know where my mother is. Don't know? So she could still be alive. The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in a incident. There was a man, and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and left the mountain. So, you live by yourself? Yes. I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or else I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her, all by herself up on that mountain. So, who was this man who ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. Phoenix is very close, just dropped the voice crack. Maya just standard sweet innocent girl. Gumshoe kinda gravelly. Maybe some New York vibes if you want to spruce it up. Banjo, there's a bed right over there. Why are you laying on your back on the floor? Look at your brother. Look at him. Look at him. Get him. He is just laying there. Prone. Ready. Bite him. About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved, we thought. You
thought. The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name. My sister told me. White? Okay. This? Never seen that before. This? I saw that too. They said they thought they were pieces of a broken light stand. Yeah, that seems about right. But I'd never... though I'd never heard of a glass nightstand before this. Check this out. Sorry, I've never seen that before.
Why not?
Nothing to talk about. Let's see if anything's going on here. Nope. This guard monitors the visitors' rooms. He hasn't moved an inch. Real pro, this guy. Chill, that's ist. Smile for the camera. Talk about the lights. Talk about the doorknob. Okay. I guess we're going back and talking to Dickface. Anything? Nothing? Examine. Mia's favorite potted plant. I remember it had this bizarre name no one could ever remember. What concerns me most about the AI is the way that people will use it to manipulate others, like people using AI to hit on a girl they like. Human interaction should never be AI generated. It's gonna be really, really difficult to disprove that in like a court of law if ever something were to arise because of a conversation online with AI. Cordeline Strictapal. Who was that? An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I have to check it out one of these days. This company is making a set of glasses that will listen to conversations you're having and feed you lines to say. Oof. There's a horrendous amount of illegal books. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is that Mia probably read all of these. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. Doo-doo-doo. Window. Sky is blue, and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. And that looks like it's it. The proposed use case would be for like a job interview, but I could totally see that being used to play games with people's emotions. And also, I don't see the difference between that and wearing like an earpiece and having somebody like say things for you to talk about like in your ear, you know? Oh, you know what? Why don't I try presenting him with this? There was broken glass at the crime scene, right? Let's see. Oh, that. Seems like a glass stand next to the victim fell over. The glass shards were pieces of a broken stand. Oh yeah, the phone. I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that. I have that.
Do you think you could give it back?
Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer.
Uh-oh, he's on to me. Tell him straight. If I tell him why I want it, there's no way he'll give it to me.
Something the matter?
Oh, no, it's just, detective. Detective.
Nope. I know nothing, pal.
That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it. Like her boyfriend's. The cell phone holds holds all a little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets.
You're trying to confuse me.
What if some dude gets some chick to develop feelings for him all through just using AI-generated dialogue, and then when she finds out the person she fell for was completely fake? That is called catfishing. It's just catfishing on a much nerdier level. No, it is catfishing on a even more false pretenses level. The whole concept of catfishing is already false pretenses, but using AI to convince somebody that you're into them or whatever is just another skeezy way of doing it.
You're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal. I already checked all the numbers in the memory.
Impressive. You're quite the detective.
Uh-huh. Oh, here. You can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there after all.
Seems you didn't notice a recorded conversation. Holds a conversation between the chief and Maya. Check the court record to hear the conversation. I hadn't even thought of AI being used to catfish online dating. Now think about this. Do the combination of AI-generated photos and AI-generated profiles and AI-generated conversation with people. Your online dating experience might be significantly different in the coming years. Well, like, you could convince someone that you're really intelligent or witty, or you really like this book series. I mean, pretty much everyone could be Prince Charming at that point. Yeah, exactly. It's what's it called? Catfishing with nuance. And it just makes it so much more, like, easy to convince people. Otherwise, I mean, technically you could do the legwork and like Google things whenever you're doing messaging to be like into a series of whatever, and you just Google what they're talking about, but this would just be a lot quicker. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to.
You all done, pal?
Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now.
Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal.
Okay. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. And then it's just AI inception, like, oh shit, I was using AI to seduce her, but she secretly was using AI to convince me to use AI to seduce her. Irony. The witness?
Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her.
Well, you just told me her name. Miss May, huh? So you already went, so you've sent her home already then?
You're trying to use your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside the room until the trial.
So she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. Do you want to go?
You got that right, pal.
Time to pay a visit to Miss May. let us move then to the Gatewater Hotel.
Well, hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting, I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Let us examine. What is this? There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey! What are you doing? No touching. Ooh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry into other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. Let's examine. Doo-doo-doo. Ooh, champagne. A bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. Doo-doo-doo. Ah, a still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever. One of those is hanging on the wall. The late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's the Fay and Company Law Office building. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it'd be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. Doo-doo-doo. Ooh, a bed. A simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. Plant. Flowers are fake, as expected. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. Time to sleep. There's even a conspiracy theory now that companies have secretly been using AI for years to create the fake internet full of fictitious people to leave reviews on their products. It's all Fay Egg Company. I mean, I would believe it. Seeing some of the reviews on Amazon and all that, I'd believe it. Let's talk. What have you witnessed? Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Ooh, observe? Incident? You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? You see when it happened. I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty, please? Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Miss May. Could you just... Who exactly are you? Ooh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No. Hey, I'm just doing my job here. You know, you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right. Can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. This room. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Excuse me. Oh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives, like on television. Oh, no, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage? This is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Sure. Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh boy. Let's see. Excuse me, but I'm a witness. Polite witness, you understand? How could I possibly give you any information in good conscience? Me, the witness. It's just like in the movies. Let's go to the detention center and give you this. Hey! Oh, hey! I got your cell phone back. Oh, say, can I listen to my sister's voice? Ooh, doo-doo-doo. Maya's eyes closed. She listened to every word with such intensity. Before long, tears began to roll down her cheeks. Thank you. Oh. I thought you would have told me more than that. Maybe Dickface has something to do? No? Okay. There's nothing. Oh, alright. Wonder what's inside. Maybe later. No. Gotta be something I can present. This? Excuse me, but I'm a witness? How could I possibly give you any information? Flash sharks. Is autopsy? What if I do this? Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation.
What's that? Sorry, pal, but I got no info for the likes of you.
Talk. Present. This. I guess that was new dialogue. Let's see.
Do you trust me?
I trust you.
Why? Don't you think I did it too?
No, I don't.
It's just a hunch, but that detective thinks I did it.
Okay. I've never seen that before. Yeah. You do the thing. You cry. Everybody's sad. Okay. Nothing new. Move. Gatewater Hotel. Nothing new. Present. Nope. 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 Whoop. Oh, I can inspect this. Wonder if that does anything. You know what's amazing is we get to live through a time when people made everything themselves, wrote their own shit posts, made their own videos and animations, dialogue for gaming, etc. You almost became a Jill sandwich. will never be anything like that again. Yeah. It was a pretty good time. Oh, that. Seems like a glass stand next to the victim fell over. The glass shards were pieces of the broken stand. Okay. There's a piece of paper next to the victim, wasn't there? Yeah, the one with the killer's name written on it. Are you sure that Mia wrote it herself? Given the condition of the writing, it's hard to say if it's her handwriting or not. So there's no proof that Mia wrote it. Thanks for this. Don't mention it, pal. When it comes to dealing with lawyers, fight fair and square is our motto. I don't know how I feel seeing everything written up like this. It makes Mia's death seem so routine. Nope. Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Maybe we should just wait for him to come back. Ahem. If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard.
Oh, so, you're the one that must have been looking for me.
Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined.
That badge on your collar. Ah, so, you're a lawyer, are you now?
Yes, well, yes.
And what do you want?
Legit. Oh, the scariest development I learned about. There's this headset now that you can program to read your thoughts. Oh my lord.
I'm not particularly busy these days. Please, proceed.
Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you?
Something the matter. You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it.
Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya Fey.
Yes, Maya Fey. Hey, go on.
Why the strange reaction?
Ha-cha-cha. I'm really quite busy, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible.
Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow?
Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion.
What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya?
Refusal.
How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me why you won't... please, tell me why you won't take the case.
Well, you see, it's just that I'm busy, you see.
But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands.
Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Creep.
Oh, creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyways. I'll go look elsewhere.
Think not.
Huh? Did you say something?
Yeah, I think not, I said.
What do you mean?
I'm terribly sorry, but I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy.
But why?
I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I've nothing more to discuss with you.
What's going on here? How did you know Mia Fey?
She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see.
A mission?
You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one.
That painting.
That's quite a painting.
Yo, you noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the wave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it, not even to you.
I wasn't interested.
It's not for sale. I'm not
buying. Jeez.
Present you with the things.
Very sorry, but I've got nothing to say regarding the matter. Very sorry, but very sorry, very sorry, very sorry,
All right. Of course, right? No. Oh. So if you think about it, your brain gives off a specific type of frequency that's different from, say, if you're if you're thinking about spaghetti. Of course, for right now, it has to be pre-programmed for very specific thought patterns, but it's quite possible that the future will learn that people emit similar frequency on similar thoughts. Mind reading.
Yes, that's exactly what we need now.
Talk about... I'm going to examine one more time.
Mr. Wright, please present your case.
Okay. Let's go break the news to Mia. September 6th, 3:42 p.m. Detention Center Visitors Room. Hi,
Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer?
Well, what do I tell her?
Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What actually happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home?
yes, go home. Game over. Hope you enjoyed it.
I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not.
So if you ever want to know how many times a day you think about egg, there's a map for that. Jesus.
Why?
Why? Well, I don't know why.
No one is as sad as a person without any friends.
I know. I've been there.
A long time ago.
Baby Wright.
Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. She smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes. And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So what's next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside the strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that you got all defensive. There has to be something in there.
I think I should probably save now and call it a stream because it's about 8:20. Made some good progress, I think. But go back here. Okay. I feel like I'm starting to get the handle on these characters, but it's a process. I mean, there's a reason why you watch like early seasons of like Futurama, and Bender sounds way different than how he does in like the later seasons. You just kind of got to get a feel for the character and the nuance. So it's a work in progress, but this is episode 1. How long is this game, Ratter? $20 hours? Okay. So we did the initial bit of the tutorial, and now we're on to the first real case. So I think that is gonna do it for tonight. Join us on Friday for more Fallout, and I believe... Oh, Drea, have fun at work. Thank you.
Ciao.
I believe on Saturday will be when we do the Cuphead stream. I will be starting that stream much earlier than normal, and Ratter will be joining later on. But yeah, I think we're gonna do the full playthrough of Cuphead on Saturday. So something to look forward to. Yay! But anyways, until next time, guys, night night, and don't let the lawyers bite. See ya!